cow.
Well, we
Okay.
got here eventually.
Yeah. Only 30 minutes later. It's fine.
Technology. It's
Good
great.
thing we have nowhere to be.
Yep. My day is free.
Yes, mine too. I just have to make dinner at some point. So, I'm good. All right. Well, how's your week been?
It's been good. It's been blustery here in the Pacific Northwest, but I'm kind of here for it. I'm in my
I've heard
granny
that.
hobby phase and I like to sit, by the window and it's pouring down rain and I'm cuddled up with a blanket. I've taken up embroidery and sipping a cup of tea. I love it.
Yes. Yeah,
Do you miss it?
absolutely.
Do you miss the rain now that you're in Texas?
I do some of the year. Like, I think when we get in fall time, I'm like, man, I
Hmm.
wish it was not so hot.
Yeah.
um, Winter, I don't really mind here. Winter does get chilly. It's not like freezing cold most of the time. It does snow like every year we've been here, it has snowed, but like for one day, and that's
Yeah.
it. Um, but yeah, when it's October and it's 95 degrees out, that's not my favorite thing in the world.
Hmm. Yeah.
So, but right now it's like highs of 75, 77. So I don't mind that. That's
Yeah.
nice.
That's doable. Yeah.
Yep.
I say I don't mind the rain, but if we have months and months and months of rain and no break in sight, yeah, that wears on a
hmm
person. And then I'm ready for summer.
Well, and my friend Jasper, who lives in Silverdale, but she has a photography studio in Bremerton, her studio got flooded last night
Oh,
terribly.
no.
Yeah, their whole street, I guess all of the drains just got blocked with, leaves and
Leaves.
twigs
Hmm.
and gunk. And yeah, just I couldn't tell completely from the video, but probably at least 2 inches of water in her entire
Oh, my gosh.
studio.
Hopefully, no
So
equipment was on the floor.
I hope not. Yeah. I don't know. But furniture, like,
Hmm.
because she's a boudoir photographer. So, like, she has a lot of nice
Oh, yeah, like
velvet
antique.
furniture and that.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, hopefully, they can get it cleaned up. The hard thing is, like, you clean up the water, but then how do you really dry it out because it's not
Hmm.
warm?
No, it's damp
Here,
all the
if
time.
yeah, here, if we get flooding, which does happen, it's hot. So it'll dry
Hmm.
out on its own in a day or two. But there, it's very different.
Yeah, it's just damp from now until
hmm
May.
Yeah. Yep. So that's kind of a bummer. But yeah, right now it's warm today. Actually, I think it's like 83. It's pretty warm
Oh,
here today.
yeah.
um, but we went to the park this morning and Dexter did it. He rode his bike on his own on
Yay!
2 wheels. Yes.
He just needed to
He
keep trying.
Yep. Yesterday was his try day, and he was frustrated and not happy that he couldn't get the first day. But today he was like, "Wow, I mean, I got it in 2 days. That's pretty good."
That is pretty good. I love that he's
So,
his own, you know, pump up man.
yes. And then Felicity was trying to show off in the parking lot, and she ate it really bad, so her knee is all scraped up and bloody.
Oh
So that's
no.
kind of a bummer. But
Look what I can do.
it is what it is. Our park is in the same property on the same property as the police station, so there was a police officer getting into his car, and he came over and he was like making sure she was okay and everything. And I'm
Oh,
like,
that's nice.
yeah, that was nice, but that tells you the level of like crime we have here that they can
I
just
can
stop
stop and check on a busted knee.
yes. So, but it was good. So yep. So now Dexter's like, I want to go to the park every day. I got to ride my bike
Oh,
every day so I can get really good.
yeah. Well, yeah,
Yep.
I'll want to show
So,
his cousins at some point when we all get
yeah.
together.
Yep. And that's the advantage of having nice weather year round is that you can go out and do
Hmm.
all of those outdoor activities
True.
all the time. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Yep. So, anyways, all righty. Well, should we get into our movie for this week?
Sure.
Okay. So, I did have a quick question before we get started
Okay.
on that. Oh, you're giggling. Did you not like this movie?
No, I like to find
Oh,
we
I
just
was like,
we just
oh
usually
God.
chat longer, but I don't I feel like I don't have anything to say. We had internet issues, so I think we're a little bit
We're like,
exasperated. Now we're just
gosh
ready.
darn it. What happened? So, if you had to get whisked away on a time traveling boat with any Hallmark actor and you weren't married, um, who would it be? And would you sail
Oh.
back to 1905 or would you stay in the present to let the Christmas magic unfold?
Oh, wow. That's interesting. It depends because the thought of going back to 1905 for a day sounds great, but not
Mhm.
forever. And we'll talk about that as
Mm.
we go along talking about this movie.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. I think I'd pick Tyler Hines, and not because I'm this great Heine like some of the women are absolutely obsessed, but because when we watched the cruise documentary and he kind of showed those ladies around town, I think he'd be a really good tour guide. So I think I'd
Mhm.
pick Tyler Hines. What
Yeah,
about you?
that's true. I I'm a Biltmore girly, so I'm gonna pick Christopher Polaha. I
Mm,
think he's Mm, yeah,
mm.
is right.
Yep. He's very tall and
He's
handsome.
just great. He's handsome. He's so nice. He's just down to earth. He wears weird clothes.
Mhm.
He's just like a normal guy. But he's a fantastic actor. So whether
Yeah.
this was like the movie version of my life or my real life, if I was in an alternate universe, yeah, I think that is who I would choose.
And would you stay in
Would I?
current time?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
1905 is not, no, thanks. No, I'm not. We're getting ready to go into the Great Depression.
Mhm.
So,
Women can't
unless
vote.
I'm women can't do anything. Women can't even
No.
wear pants.
Women can't wear pants.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that too.
So, so no. Unless I guess if I was like Ella, I was loaded, maybe it would be
Mhm.
different. But if you
Yeah.
are middle class or you don't have enough money to get by, 1905 is not the time that you really wanna live in, I don't think.
Mhm.
So,
I agree.
yep. So, anyways, if you have not figured it out, the movie that we're talking about this week is A Newport Christmas. So, with that, welcome to Love on the Pod, a podcast about I feel like I said that
A
weird.
podcast.
A podcast about all the cheesy romantic TV movies we adore. I'm Jessica.
And I am Sherry.
Yep. And we are chatting about A Newport Christmas today, like we just said. And
I feel like
gosh
we're
darn it,
having mental technical difficulties too,
I'm like,
not only computer
I don't know what's
issues.
happening. Well, here's the thing. So we're recording every week right now because we're doing 2 episodes a week. And so I'm like running out of Hallmark news to report. I have no
Mm,
news. What
yeah,
is the news that's going on? There's nothing.
it's
Um,
Christmas.
it's Christmas. That's the news. So I thought we would quickly go through the Netflix holiday lineup
Okay.
because they have announced a few movies prior to this, but I think they've gotten out a more comprehensive list now. So I thought that we would just go through that real quick because yeah, there really haven't been any crazy announcements about brand new movies or anything that's going on. So, okay, let me pull that up here because I had it up and then my internet went down and now it's gone. So, you
I'm glad
know,
I printed everything up before we got going because, yeah, I don't know what happened. I restarted my modem and it wouldn't boot up. And so I restarted my computer and it still wouldn't boot up. And
yeah,
um,
I don't know what's going on. The internet is really failing us today. Okay, no, this is Up TV. What is happening? This is not what I want. Go away. Up TV, we don't care about what you have because we know it's not going to be good. Okay?
no. Oh, we've seen a few Up and Dove
Unfortunately.
movies and they're not great, guys.
Oh, no, they're not great. Okay, here we go. So Netflix 2025. We already know about A Merry Little Xmas. That is on
Mhm.
our list. That is Alicia Silverstone and Oliver Hudson
Twist.
and Oliver Twist. And Melissa Joan Hart, although she plays a supporting role in that film. Then we've got Champagne Problems, Jingle Bell Heist, My Secret Santa, Man versus Baby. Okay. Um,
Whatever that could
season
be.
three of season 3 of Home for Christmas. I like this show. Okay. Season 3 of Home
Home
for
for
Christmas.
Christmas.
And then Saving the Christmas Ranch, which I just feel like, come on, guys. Could we not come up with a better name? Is that it
I
sounds like a
mean,
working
we're gonna
title.
tell you exactly what it's about. Just in the title, you don't even have to watch it.
Yeah, like, come on now. Couldn't we be a little
Spoiler
more
alert,
creative?
they save it.
Yeah. You want to hear the description? A woman must save her family's Christmas ranch. Okay. Great. Thank you so much. That's
I'll bet it's with the help of a handsome out-of-towner or
for-
maybe a local or a snowman who comes to life.
Oh my goodness. This is crazy. Oh, and this is Hulu, not even Netflix. So great. Thank you, Google, for
Internet.
helping me. Not at all. All right. I just can't with this. I had a good list up, but you know what? Internet just goes away and then we have all the problems. So
We're lost.
it just is what it is. Okay. The second thing that I can tell you that is 100,000% true is that Ginna Claire Mason and Wes Brown, who are starring in this movie, actually created a song together inspired by this film. And it is called
Oh,
Timeless Christmas. And it is such a cute little bop. And it released on Halloween on October 31st. I just listened to it today. And Felicity did not like it, but Dexter did.
okay.
and
I
and
will
I
check it
liked it
out.
as well. So it was a cute little ditty. If you didn't know, Wes Brown is a musician. Jenna Claire Mason
Uh-huh.
is a Broadway star. She has played as Galinda in Wicked and tons of other Broadway characters. She's an excellent singer. And I thought it was a really good song. So Timeless Christmas, inspired by a Newport Christmas. So go give it a listen. It's available on
I will
Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere you
I'll check it
listen.
out. It's gotta
Yeah.
be better than the song that I heard this morning on Sirius
Oh, Lord.
Holly Channel called "I Got Your Christmas Right Here."
Did he have
And
like an accent when he was singing it?
no, it was almost like a R&B rap kinda song, and
Okay.
I was scared to listen to the rest of the lyrics. All I heard was something about "Baby, baby, I got your Christmas right here." I changed the channel very quickly. It wasn't even, it wasn't even disguised like the, NSYNC song "Under My Tree," which,
Yeah.
we've only recently discovered is a terrible song. Why do you want Santa to see what's going on under your tree, and why are you under your tree? But it's beautiful, apparently.
Yeah. I don't need a very sexy Christmas. Thank you.
No. Mm-mm.
It's not necessary.
No.
So, yeah, keep your sexy songs away from Christmas time, I
Uh-huh.
think.
Yeah. And don't take the
Yeah.
traditional songs and make them sound more sexy. There's Nora Jones has a Christmas album, and I love her, but I've listened to a few of her songs too, the Christmas songs, and they're just a little too seductive sounding. So I don't need anyone jingling my bells. I
No.
just want to have my happy songs.
Yep. Yep. Oh, I guess the other thing to note is that the Hallmark Christmas cruise is sailing away today, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
and I saw this poor woman who had overslept and missed her flight, and she was on standby, and she was saying, "Please pray for me that I make it."
No.
Can you imagine being
Oh,
all ready and
how
that close?
horrible.
I know, I hope she made it. Oh,
I hope
and I just
so. Yeah.
have I'm so excited for the people that are on this. Just have the best time. It's so
It's
fun,
so
and I'm
fun.
a little jealous, but hey, we can say we did it first. We can always say that.
Isn't it wild though? Like, I know it was just a year ago, but it feels like 1,000 years away
Mhm.
that we
It
went.
does.
It just feels
Yeah.
like so long ago, and it wasn't
Yeah.
that long ago. But, um, yeah, I hope everybody who goes has a wonderful time. I hope it is joyous. I hope they make improvements that they needed to make, and I hope people are happy and have fun and get to meet the stars they want to meet. And I'm excited to hear about the movie that they get to see. And
Yeah.
because there's just one cruise this year, not two. So,
Mhm.
and next year they only have one as well, but it's during hurricane season. And I'm sorry, sister,
Mm-mm.
I'm not doing
No.
that.
No, thank
I
you.
am sorry. It's not, nope, that's not on my bingo card. Cruise in
And
a
you hear
hurricane.
people you hear people say, "Oh, well, if a hurricane comes, they just reroute it." Well, how fast can you reroute a big old cruise ship? And no,
And
thank
then
you.
it's like, okay, then you've been planning for this vacation for a year and they decide to cancel it, or they decide no
Mhm.
ports at all. Like
Yeah.
that happens where they don't
Oh,
port
sure.
at all because it's
Mhm.
not safe. And it's like, what? Then you're stuck on this boat
Yeah.
for 4 days. And I mean, we were, we didn't get off, but
Sorry
if you
about that.
But if you can get off, you would probably.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. No thanks. I would rather go on a cruise outside of hurricane season. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
And plus it was
So
so windy when we went. Can you imagine
yeah,
sailing during hurricane season? It's gonna be blustery. I mean, your hair was standing straight up on end, and it's
actually, my
long.
kids, they love this YouTube channel called Kid City, and it's like a family YouTube channel. And they do a lot of traveling. And they went on an Alaska cruise, and they're from Texas. They're in Austin, I think. They you could tell they were not prepared for what an Alaska cruise
Oh.
would be, and the weather was so bad that all of their excursions got canceled.
Oh,
Everything that
no.
they got to do was canceled. So they were stuck on this freezing cold boat in the snow and the cold and the rain, and they were like, "This was the worst vacation we've ever taken," and they made the best of it,
Uh-huh.
but, like,
Yeah.
it just wasn't fun, right? Because they didn't get to do any of the things they thought they would get to do. So,
And it's
yeah.
not cheap. You spend a lot of
No.
money to go on a cruise.
Yep, and they refund you for the excursions if you don't get to go on them, but when you
Yeah.
have little kids especially, if you've said, "Hey, we're gonna go on a dog sled," and then all of a sudden it's like, "Oh, sorry, we can't."
We're
That's
stuck
a
on the
lot of
ship.
disappointment to manage. Yeah.
Mhm. We're gonna play
So,
shuffleboard again.
yeah, no, I would rather a nice weather cruise personally,
Mhm. Yeah, me too.
and then if I'm gonna go to Alaska, I can fly there and then do what I wanna do while I'm there.
Yeah.
So, off topic, but there's our thoughts on vacations,
Mhm.
guys.
In case you wanted to know.
Yes, in case you were wondering. Okay, so a synopsis of this movie. In 1905 Newport, socialite Ella wishes for a different life and is mysteriously transported to 2025, where she meets Nick, a sailor and historian who owns her boat. As Ella experiences modern life and falls for Nick, she must decide between staying in the present with newfound love or returning to preserve her legacy and the course of history. This movie was released on November 2nd of 2025, just 4 short days ago, and it stars Ginna Claire Mason and Wes Brown. The director was Dustin Reichert, who also directed The Christmas Quest, Two Tickets to Paradise, and Next Stop Christmas. So, this guy knows what he's doing.
Mhm.
And it was written by Joy Botkin, who wrote My Argentine Heart, Savoring Paris, and Our Italian Christmas Memories. So this may be the dream team of writer and director. Both have output incredible movies
Yeah.
that we really have loved in the past. So,
Is that your
filming
dog I hear
location.
barking in the background?
No, it's my chair squeaking.
Oh, it's
Sorry, I'll
squeaking.
stop moving. No, I kicked her out. She wasn't here, but I kicked her out.
Oh, okay.
Filming location was Buffalo, New York, and Newport, Rhode Island, specifically at Bowen's Wharf. They filmed most of this movie in Buffalo and very small pieces of it in the actual Newport, Rhode Island.
I'm sorry, I'm just cracking up because you just hit the release on your chair and you went down like you're going down an elevator.
I didn't
You're
though.
all of a sudden
That's
you
so
look
weird.
low.
I wonder if this fell backwards to my computer
It
screen
must have.
because I
It
didn't
must
touch
have.
it.
Okay, because all of a sudden you were way down at the bottom of your
It's like,
screen.
Goodbye.
Yep.
See you later. Okay, there we go.
Oh, that's funny.
That's weird.
Okay.
Okay, stay. Don't move. I tend to just twirl around while I'm talking, so I might have bumped
Uh-huh.
this and caused it to fall backwards.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so tell me, what were your initial thoughts on this film?
Okay. I had built more Christmas expectations, so that was
Yes.
my mistake going into it because I love that movie. But
Hmm.
I thought this was a nice movie. It wasn't Biltmore, but it had some really funny and enduring moments. Um, the We'll talk about the whole pants thing. It was very very big thing to Ella. Um, Gina Claire Mason did a great job. I could totally see though Pascal Hutton playing this role. She'd play it
Hmm.
more over the top, although she's older. She's like 46, I think. And Gina Claire Mason's in her mid 30s, maybe.
I think so, yeah.
Um, but I kept thinking how Rosemary Coulter would be so over the top with it and be just wide eyed wonder about the pants and about, the internet and all the things that she finds in the future. But I thought Gina Claire Mason did a great job. There were a few times where I felt like she was trying to fall into that old Hollywood speak a little bit too
Hmm.
strongly. So it felt a
Mm.
little, I'm going to use a bachelor word, disingenuous. Um,
Hmm.
but but yeah, overall, I thought it was a great movie.
Hmm. Yeah.
What about you?
I think it's always interesting when we have somebody who has spent a lot of time on Broadway and we put them into
Mhm,
movies because they're very different, even though you might think like, oh, well, they just know how to act. But
mhm.
Broadway acting is much bigger than what you would have on TV. And so I think maybe
Yeah.
we saw a little bit of that in this film. One thing that really bugged me was her hair. It was very 40s and it
Yeah.
didn't make any sense. I
Mhm.
understand that like 1905 hair was not exactly cute. It was pretty
Yeah.
ugly. Like,
Mhm.
so that's probably why they went in this direction, but it was very distracting to me because I was like,
Mhm.
this does not look like what her
Yeah.
hair would have looked like at all. The styling was great. We had Keith Nielsen, who always does a great job in these period pieces. So the styling was wonderful, but the hair, I was like, man, this is throwing me off a
Mhm.
lot. It doesn't look
Kind
right.
of Yeah, kind of like in When Calls the Heart, where in the first season it's like, okay, it's pretty close. It would have been a little more
Yes.
Gibson Girl, but by season 2, it's like, okay, come on. You got pink
Yeah.
lipstick, you got this beautiful, flowing, bouncy
You got
hair,
these
and it
ringlets going on, and it's like,
Uh-huh.
this is not the hair of the time, really.
Yeah.
It's just the hair of the time is ugly, right? Like,
Mhm.
it's not cute.
Yeah.
So, I was thinking about, like, Titanic, like, how was their hair in Titanic? Yeah, it's not that cute.
Mhm.
So for a Hallmark movie, I guess she wouldn't have wanted to have her hair like that the whole time, so I get
You're
that.
selling the fantasy.
Um, yeah, I liked the chemistry between the 2 main characters, I thought it was great.
Mhm.
Loved the, cameo by now I've lost his name, but
The Mhm.
you know who I'm talking about?
He
The
was
guy
with,
from that other
Candace
movie?
Cameron. Uh-huh.
Yes, and Jodie
And Northern
Sweetin?
Exposure. Wasn't he in Northern Exposure as well?
He was.
Am
Was
I
he in
thinking of
that?
the wrong guy? Let me just check.
He looks
You
like
keep
him,
talking and I'll
but
look it
it's
up.
well,
Northern.
okay, tomorrow I'm gonna get my nails done, so I don't know what to do with my nails, so somebody help me figure out what to do.
Cast. Maybe I'm wrong here. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Rob Morrow.
That is not no,
No.
nope,
Oh, no, that's not
that's
him at
not
all.
him,
No.
but they do look similar. I can see why
Mhm.
you would think that. Yes.
Yeah.
What is his name?
Oh,
Oh,
well, we can't
Lord.
think of the name of the movie.
What's the movie called?
It's
Uh,
the one with Candace Cameron, right? And then Jodie
yes.
Sweetin did it, and, why can't we think of him?
Yes.
I bet
Oh,
Christmas is in the
my.
title.
Probably. That's probably correct. Let's see. If I can just get the cast, then I would know who it is. I always think it's weird the stars that IMDb puts because Jenna Claire Mason isn't even listed as the
No.
stars in Newport Christmas. I'm like, there's this little girl who has like one line who's listed as one of the
Yeah,
stars. I'm like, all right, that's kind
I
of weird.
noticed that too.
David O'Donnell.
David O'Donnell. Yep.
David O'Donnell. I loved his role. I knew exactly what was going to happen with his role, like right away. But I love him. I wish we would see him in
Hmm.
more. A Cozy
Me
Christmas
too.
Inn. And that was the last movie we saw him in, which was 3 years ago. So,
Yes. And he has aged well. He could still be a
yeah.
Hallmark leading man.
Why isn't he in more Hallmark movies? That's what I want to know. Like, come on now. He
Hmm.
has not had an acting credit in 3 years. This is his first one. That's crazy.
Wow.
I wonder what he's doing. Maybe he's just been so successful that he doesn't need to do anything. That's
Maybe.
good for him.
Has all the
So,
money he could ever use. Yeah, I thought that Wes Brown did a great job as Nick, although he did buy into the idea that Ella had time traveled very quickly. I'd be like, this person is cuckoo. And then the gal that he worked with, Christine, was a little more like, I'm going to check all the hospitals. I'm going to check the mental wards. I'm going to check the police and see
yeah.
where did this cuckoo lady come from. But he was just like, oh,
Mhm.
no, she just appeared on my boat and therefore she must have time traveled.
Well, I think what really sold him was when he saw that like none of his stuff was in his boat and the name of his boat
Hmm.
had been changed and he's
Yeah.
like, "What? How did this happen so
Hmm.
fast?" So, yeah, very very weird situation. I don't know what I would think if I were in that position of
Yeah.
having someone potentially who had time traveled, but I'm not against the idea. Could happen. So, okay, so this movie really like I felt like it delivered a lot on what we typically want from a Hallmark movie. It had a great romance, it had some magic, which we know even though Danny's not here, she would love the magic of it, the time
Hmm.
travel. And there was a little bit of that Gilded Age sparkle, even though it was set in present day. We saw a lot of the movie take place in this really beautiful mansion. So, what did you think of the atmosphere and the setting of the movie?
I thought it was pretty. It was, again, not as prevalent as the Biltmore movie, where I feel
Mhm.
like the set was really an extra character in that.
Mhm.
Um, the styling on her was great, but where was she getting all these clothes? Did she go to Nordstrom Rack? Because she had on the coat she arrived in, which was a beautiful red wool coat or burgundy wool coat. And then she had a red wool coat. And then she had a green wool coat. And then she had a pink wool coat. And this is all over the course of just a few days. Where did she get all these coats and all these
Mhm.
beautiful clothes? It was kind of, I mean, it was beautiful, but I don't know.
Yeah.
That threw me off a little bit. She was very taken with the idea that women wear pants. And one of my favorite lines was, "Look at me in my pants drinking the milk of an oat in a paper cup."
That I wrote that down too. Yeah,
It
I wrote it might
remind
be my new favorite Hallmark line.
Uh-huh, yeah. And also, I don't know Sir Nordstrom Rack. Could you introduce me to him? Like, girl,
Yes.
every girl should know who Sir Nordstrom Rack is. But the whole
Yes.
idea about the pants cracked me up because it's so true. It was,
Mhm.
to her, it probably felt scandalous that that woman's wearing pants. And have you seen those videos of that gal that she acts like she's from like the 30s and she's got on pants for the first time? She's got
No.
on a beret and she's running around and she talks to that old Hollywood style and she's like, "Look at me in my pants. Look at you can see the curve of my knee, boys." It's so funny.
I have not
Yeah.
seen that.
I'll have to find it and send it to you. It's so funny.
That
But that's
that
kinda
just
how it
reminds
felt.
me it reminds me of have you seen the videos of Dina, the hip hop dancer?
I don't think so.
She's like I think it's maybe mid-90s. She's like a hip hop dancer, but she's very white, and
Wait,
she is, um
maybe.
oh my gosh, she's still a like, she's a very, I guess, prolific hip hop dancer, but these videos are kind of like Darren's dance grooves, right? And she's like,
I have.
"Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it."
Yes. And 1 and 2 and rock
And
and roll.
then she's like, "And then you walk like this, And you don't want your legs out like this. You want them in like this because that says hip hop.
She's so hip hop. Yeah. When you think of hip hop, you think of her.
It's
I have
so
seen those. She's always wearing
funny.
these oversized shirts.
Those huge sweatsuits, and she's
Hmm.
like, I'm bump, bump, bump.
Oh, yes.
Oh
That's
gosh,
funny.
guys, if you haven't seen Dina, just look her up on Instagram or TikTok,
For sure.
Dina the hip hop lady. I'm sure you can find her. It's very funny. She's still making videos to this day.
Oh, she
And
is.
yeah, yep. Dina is a hip hop god. Just these videos are very funny.
Oh my gosh. And when she came out with
Oh.
them, she's probably totally serious about them. This is hip hop.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is hip hop. Yeah. Yeah. You hit it, uh, hit it.
I'm going to learn some of those dances.
Oh, guys, I had Darren's dance groups. I owned the VHS. I
That's
learned
true.
You Drive Me Crazy. Like my life depended on it. So
Yeah. We had the 20-minute workout, and it was a
Mm.
terrible aerobics show where really the focus of the camera was always on the butt of the women.
Go.
And you were supposed to get in shape in 20 minutes a day. But
Mhm.
apparently, yeah, there was that. And what's the other one? The gal? Oh, I don't know. It doesn't matter. But it was all about the butt in the 80s.
20-minute workout, aka softcore porn for men, right?
Yeah, exactly. What are you doing? Oh, I'm watching a 20-minute workout for
Really?
exercise.
That's interesting. You're sitting on the couch eating chips and drinking a beer.
Yeah. I don't see any workout shoes. Oh, man.
Okay. So, like we talked
That
about,
went way off.
Ella, uh, off the rails. Ella, she is like a typical Hallmark heroine, I think. She's graceful, she's super curious about what's going on. She doesn't seem very terrified about the fact that she has time traveled over 100 years into the future. And she keeps asking questions and just wanting to learn about life, right? And
She's
like we
paying
said,
for stuff with gold doubloons.
she's got gold coins, and he's like, "Don't stop spending those. They are worth a lot of money. Put those back in your pocket."
Mm-hmm.
So who do you think was the best character in this film?
Oh, I don't know that I have a best. I mean, I think it would have to, Ella and Nick would have to go hand in hand because they
Mhm.
were such a integral part of the movie together. Ella
Yeah.
was good on her own, but it was their chemistry together that I think really carried the movie
Mhm.
for me.
Yep, I agree. I think they were great. I really did like the side characters. I don't even remember their names, but the other two people who helped run the museum,
Hmm.
I
Christine, and
liked
I
them a
didn't
lot.
catch the other guy's name.
Yeah, I don't remember his name, but I thought it was a really great cast in general. I don't think anybody was out of place. I don't feel like anybody was there that didn't need to be there. I really did like the gentleman who played her dad. I think he did a really good job in his role, and I don't think I've ever seen him before. I think
I don't
he's,
think I
at
have.
least for me, new to Hallmark. So
Hmm.
I thought he did a really good job. Maybe he was a local casting. So,
Could
um,
be.
yeah, I think
Yeah,
I agree with you.
I liked him as well. He did a good job playing the protective dad, only wanting the best for her. But then when she
Hmm.
made her wishes known towards the end, the direction that she wanted her life to go, he was able to let go of what he envisioned for her life and let her be
Hmm.
authentic to herself.
And this was a good example of a movie where the characters with accents, it made sense and the
Hmm.
accents sounded good, unlike Royal Montana Christmas, where the accents were horrifying. Um, so this was a good.
No gratuitous accents.
No, no, there were a couple of characters who were Irish, and that made sense that they would have been immigrants to America who were living in the New York, Maine, like East Coast area, and their accents sounded real.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, a princess from Zelarnia or wherever she was from didn't necessarily need a British accent.
Yeah.
I don't think you've had the pleasure of seeing that movie yet, but
I have
maybe just
not, but you've talked it up so well. I'm just going to rush right out. I
Yeah,
saw your post
no,
on Instagram too, and I thought, well, that's my next watch.
there's lots of other royal Christmas movies that you can watch. You can
Oh,
skip
yeah.
that one.
That was a royal
Um,
stinker.
yeah. Actually, what is that one? A Royal Catering Christmas, which is a stupid name. But it has Daniel Lissing in it. And that one, I like that one. That one's a good one. So,
I'm not
and
sure I've seen it.
I think it actually has Fiona, I forget her last name, but the same girl from Royal Montana Christmas, only she is great in that movie. So,
No
a
accent.
lot of it is, no accent, and a lot of it is about the script and the
True.
story,
Mm-hmm.
If the script and the story aren't there,
It's
the
hard to
movie's not
carry a
there
movie
either.
with, no matter how good your accent is.
Yes, but in this case, her accent was not good.
Or
So
bad.
sorry, Fiona.
Yeah.
We're sorry. Um, was there a worst character, do you think, in this movie?
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so. Um, no, they all worked well together. Like you said, the Irish accents that were there, that was Rhode Island in 1905. So there was a lot of Irish immigrants there at that
Mm-hmm.
time. And so it felt natural. No, I don't think there was a bad character at all.
Yeah. I think for me, I mean, I'm just making assumptions here, but I assume that whoever she was betrothed to, who her father wanted her to marry, was maybe
Mm-hmm.
not the best person in the universe.
Yeah.
Um, based on other movies and stories I've read. But we never meet him. He doesn't have
No.
a face. We don't know who he is. He's an enigma. So
Like
who
Cal
knows?
in the
Yes.
Titanic. Maybe he's like
That's
that.
what I imagine. Yeah, that's what I
Mm-hmm.
imagine is that kind of guy. And I saw somebody, I guess it wasn't the other day, it was a few weeks ago, who was like arguing about how Cal was the good guy. And I'm like, are you joking me? Cal was not the
He
good
was
guy.
terrible.
Maybe she shouldn't have been, you know, running around with another guy when she was engaged to Cal. Yes, of
Mm-hmm.
course. Probably not. But Cal was not a nice
He
person.
was, no, don't try to candy coat Cal. No way.
No. No, he had every right to be mad that she was, you know, gallivanting with another man, but
Mm-hmm.
to try to kill them,
Posing naked for photos.
mm,
I mean,
yeah,
drawings.
yeah, to hit her, to pull out a gun and try to kill them both. No, probably not.
No. Mm-mm.
Probably not okay.
Not a
So,
good guy.
for the record, Cal is not the good guy. Yeah. Everybody did stuff wrong in that movie, but he was the worst for sure.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Well,
Yeah.
I would argue that the captain did the worst thing.
Yeah, the
Driving into the
captain.
iceberg was not a good idea.
That's true. That's true. That was, but that was an accident, right? Everybody makes mistakes.
Everybody has those days.
Thank you, Miley. Oh gosh, yeah. The Titanic. You know what? I just sent a reel to my sisters that was about all of the things that you learn in school and like the things that they really drill into you. And it was like piranhas. They'll eat all your skin. They'll tear it from your bones. The Titanic, it was terrible. You need to spend 6 months learning about it. It's just like all of these random things that are like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, be nice to know about that stuff, but is that really like helpful in your life? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't encountered a piranha ever. So
No.
I
And
don't
for
know.
my generation, we had much more fear than we needed to have about encounters with quicksand and spontaneous human combustion. I was
Yeah.
terrified I was just going to catch on fire and
What?
yeah, it's a thing apparently.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, things that
Man,
never happened
yeah.
for 500, Alec.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. So, as far as A Newport Christmas goes, did you prefer the movie's romance or its magic?
I would say the romance, but with some disclaimers
Okay.
because Nick, he comes from this modern world and like he's gonna just go back. Spoiler alert, he goes back with her um, to 1905 when women can't vote. There's no
Mhm.
computers, there's no internet. He's a historian, but he already knows all the stuff that's going to happen. So, that would be a really hard. He's
He's
going
gonna
to
be
have a hard.
real rich, okay? He's
Yeah,
gonna be real
yeah.
rich.
But he knows the Great Depression is coming up and he knows,
Uh-huh.
about prohibition and women's suffrage and all this stuff. And he can't really talk about it. The stock market crash, you can't really say, hey, it's going to crash. So you better do this because they're going to think that he's some sort of, I don't know, wizard or something. And back then they probably would have thrown him in jail because
Yeah.
he's a
Yeah.
prophet or something. So
Yeah,
I
for
did like
sure.
their chemistry together. I thought they were adorable together, but I have a hard time with either way of them just drop kicking their life and being okay. I'm just going to start over here. And what about his friends? Don't they
Mhm.
wonder what happened to him, or does he have any family at all that he's just not here anymore? So
Mhm.
I know
Well,
it's a
yeah, I
movie, it's
mean,
time travel.
right. As soon as Rex said, like, "I'm not going back," I was like,
Hmm.
"Oh, well, obviously, Nick is gonna take his place." He just said
Yeah.
his parents are dead, he has no siblings or friends. Nick's gonna go take his place, like, that's what's gonna happen.
Why
So I
doesn't he
think
have
they could've.
friends?
Yeah. Why doesn't he have anybody? He's like, "My life sucked, okay? I'm never going back there."
But now he can
It was
invent the
the worst
computer.
life. And did you find that his fiancée was very, like, kind of awkward?
Yes.
She was
Yeah.
only in the movie for 15 seconds, but
Uh huh.
I was like, "Hmm." I mean, it's probably a local casting, but I just thought that's she feels very, like, I don't know, she felt like a fan, like she was
Hmm.
too excited to be there. Um,
And if they do that, throw us in a movie.
yeah, I mean, I
I'll be
can
the
be too excited to
15-second
be there.
fiance. I don't care.
Yes. Yep, yep, for sure. If you, did go back to 1905 because you were following your love of your life, what's one modern invention that you would miss the most?
Oh gosh, my cell phone for sure. I'm on it all the
Yeah.
time. Yeah. Yeah, because it's a little computer, and, you can connect with your family and friends, you can take photos, you can
Mhm,
search the internet. It's an encyclopedia
mhm,
at your fingertips. So, yeah, I think that's the most modern technology item that I'm most connected with.
mhm.
You can stream music.
Yeah. I'm not really super familiar with, like, when things were invented, so I don't always know, like, what happened when and
Mhm.
what would be a modern invention compared to 1905. But I think, like, a modern oven and stove, I would really
Mm.
miss. Having to, like, light things by
Refrigerator.
hand,
Mhm.
refrigerator, yeah, like, any kitchen convenience that I'm used to, that would be rough for me because 'cause I'm already like, "Wow, it takes an hour to make dinner." But then all of a sudden it's like, "Wow, it takes 4 hours to make dinner," because you have to stoke the fire and
Chop the wood
all
first.
of
Yeah.
this. Yes, yes, yep. So, I think those are the things that I would probably miss the most. And then, of course, like, a hot shower, like, being able to just get in the
Mhm.
shower whenever you want and stay in there for 45 minutes if you want to.
Yeah.
That would be rough for sure. So,
Mhm. Yeah,
um,
I automatically went to the cell phone, but yeah, there's so many things that we just take for granted on a daily basis. Flipping on a
mhm,
light switch and having the lights come on. You don't have to carry around a candle or, hopping in the car and going for a drive. All these things that we
yeah,
just do every day
yep,
that we don't really give a second thought to.
yeah, yep, for sure. If you were going to attend a holiday ball like they have in the film, What
Mhm.
era inspired look would you wear? And who would your date be from the Hallmark universe?
Ooh, that's a good question. Well, I definitely wouldn't wear the dress that Ella wore to the 1905 ball. It looked like the craft services department had a really good time with a hot glue gun and a bunch of faux roses.
Yes.
That was
Oh
cascading
my
down one
gosh.
side and then beading all around her.
It was too much.
It was too
Too
much.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y but I guess if it was just for a ball and not to stay in that time like we talked about because the modern conveniences wouldn't be there, something around that time or something, give me a hoop skirt and a little tiny waist and cinch me up
Hmm.
and give me a little fan and play the waltz. I think that would be awesome. And who would be
Hmm.
my date? Ooh, somebody that would look dashing in coat and tails. I'm going to go quirky and go with Paul Campbell
Oh, okay.
just because I think that would be really unexpected.
Yes. Yep, for sure.
You know what? The obvious, who's that dashing man? I would go a little on the more obscure, not obscure,
Yeah.
just not expected.
Yeah. I think I would go for like a 1940s look. I like the big, like sheer kind of wrap that comes around with the off
Hmm.
the shoulder look and the really tiny waist and the big skirt. I think those are really fun. So I think I would probably go with a look, something like that, or maybe even like a fur wrap of some kind. And I think I would go with Ryan Pavey as my date, even though
Oh,
he's,
now is he coming back? Because we haven't seen him in years.
I don't know. I know he left because I think his mom was sick. Somebody in his
Hmm.
family was ill. So I hope that he'll come back, but I really like him a lot. I think he's a great
I do
actor.
too.
He's obviously not bad to look at. and
No, not at all.
um yeah, he was in Two Tickets to Paradise and he's great in that. I love that
Hmm.
movie. So that would be my choice.
While we're
Oh,
talking about fashion a little bit, I wanted to
yeah.
just mention, did you notice the little toy store handbag that she had in one scene?
Oh,
Ella had
the gingerbread
it.
house.
Yes, and it's Kate Spade. It's called the Oh What Fun handbag. And it actually said it's shaped like a toy store when I did the Google search on it, but it looked like a gingerbread house to
Okay.
me. It's from a season or two ago, but it's available on eBay and Poshmark for about $400. But it's
Oh,
so cute. So cute.
I looked everywhere for it and I couldn't find it, but here's a cute version of it called a different version. It's Betsy Johnson. It's a Baking Spirits Bright bag for
Guess what?
148.
I just ordered
You bought it?
not that one. No, I ordered the wallet on a chain. It was $68, I think, but I
Cute.
got a Home Shopping Network coupon, so I got $20 off. So I just ordered that for a little splurge. Bring out
Oh
at
my
Christmas
gosh,
time.
I love it.
Isn't that
Like,
cute? I'm
so
really
cute.
into gingerbreads
Love
this
it.
year. So I'm going to do my whole front door in kind of a gingerbread theme this year.
Yeah,
But
we're
also,
doing
if
our
you
coffee
liked
shop
the
in all
dress,
gingerbread.
oh, that's right. You said that last time. Yeah, I can't wait to
Yeah.
see that. It's big
Oh,
this
here it
year.
is for 250. 250 on eBay.
Oh, okay. Well, if you
So
want to get a
if
bargain,
you want to spend 250
buy
on a
now
purse, yeah. Oh my God,
that
it's
you'll
so
use just for the
cute.
month of December. Well, no, is it really gingerbready or is it,
It
if you
is a
use
toy
it?
shop. I mean, it
So
looks
you,
like a gingerbread
it looks
store, but
Christmassy.
yeah, it looks like a gingerbread, but it is a toy store. So, you know,
Okay.
who knows?
Toys
Yeah.
are year round. I was just going to mention
Uh-huh.
real quick if you liked Christine's black and red one shoulder ball gown that she wore to the modern day ball, it's Max Dugal and it's $898 and available at Bloomingdale's, not at Nordstrom
Nice.
Rack.
Hmm. Man,
And I was a
liars.
little bit disappointed in Ella's ball gown that she wore to the modern one because I felt like it should have been red velvet or emerald green or something instead of the kind of jacquard blue and cream. It didn't say holiday to me.
Yeah,
Because it's
see,
supposed to be
I
a
loved
Christmas
it. I
Eve
thought it
ball.
was really yeah, it was really pretty, but it definitely wasn't Christmassy.
Hmm.
Um, this purse says Kate's Toy Shop on it. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
so cute.
very cute.
I love it. Adorable. You know, so cute. Yes, the dress was definitely not Christmassy, but I would wear
But it
it
fit
to,
her great. It was beautiful.
the next
Another
ball I'm
gala,
invited to. Yeah.
a regatta gala.
Yes, a regatta gala. So I didn't have a ton of behind the scenes details for this movie in particular, but I did want to share a couple of things about holidays at the real Newport mansions, because one thing that people did say that they were a little bit disappointed with is that this movie was not filmed in any of the actual Newport mansions, which are huge landmarks in the Rhode Island area and
Oh,
are big tourist attractions. And they did film in some homes in that area, but not the like specific Newport mansions. There's a few of them that are classified into that category. So the Breakers, Marble House, the Elms, and Chateau sur Mer will welcome visitors with spectacular holiday displays. Nearly 30
mm,
Christmas trees are exquisitely decorated to complement the decor and theme of each room, like Mr. Vanderbilt's tree in the Breakers, ornamented with trains and top hats. Hundreds of poinsettias, garlands, wreaths, and fresh floral arrangements add color, warmth, and life. As always, the 15-foot tall poinsettia tree in the Great Hall of the Breakers, made up of 150 poinsettia plants, provides a perfect holiday photo opportunity. So I
beautiful.
wanted to guess, see if it will let me share my screen this time, because sometimes it says, no, thank you. You can't do that.
Well, and I'd like
Uh,
to know what our viewers think. Is it poinsettia or poinsettia? Because I've always said poinsettia, but some
I
people
think it's
say
poinsettia.
poinsettia.
Can you
I can
see what
see
I'm sharing with you?
I can see a little piece of it.
Can you
Holidays
see?
at Newport Mansions.
Yes.
Other holiday
So,
happenings. Oh, there we go. I'm seeing a few pictures here and there.
um, where are there's got to be pictures in here somewhere.
Oh, wow. Look at those.
I know, aren't these houses amazing? They're
Yeah.
humongous. And oh yeah, here's a couple of photos. Some of these events are sold out already because they're
Hmm.
so popular. Um, well, and then these photos aren't loading. So look up Newport Mansions.
All right.
uh, the internet is not working for us today.
No.
Um, but then the other thing is this, which I will show you right now, which is sparkling lights at the Breakers. And the Breakers is one of the mansions, and
Oh,
they have outdoor light display that you can buy tickets to go and see. So they have parking, they have the mansion, and then the whole area is lit up with all kinds of fun holiday lights. So it's really, really
pretty.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes. And it's a fun family adventure if you are in the Rhode Island area.
One thing that I have always wanted to do is I think it's the Roosevelt Hotel in Seattle. They do
Hmm.
just a massive gingerbread display every year.
Yes.
And
Hmm.
it's all roped off so you can't get near it, but it's supposed to be absolutely gorgeous to see in person and smells
Yeah.
so good. I would love to see that sometime.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, here we have a lot of really pretty Christmas displays, and then the Coca-Cola experience is here. So they take over one of the domes and do a big Christmas Coca-Cola experience. And then there's
Oh.
also the ice experience, which is popular here because we don't get really any snow. So
Hmm.
last year it was the Grinch themed ice experience, and this year it's Elf themed. And
Oh,
it's like
fun.
ice slides and all kinds of different stuff. And you need to wear a parka and beanie and gloves because it's freezing cold, and it's all a bunch of different carved ice sculptures and slides and tunnels and all these different cool things.
Oh,
So,
that sounds great.
yeah, we haven't done it the last 2 years, but I during the summer I got targeted by an ad where the tickets were like 60% off for the holiday season. I was like, yes, please. I will take those. So we're going to go
Nice.
in December. So
Very
yeah,
fun.
yes. Okay, so I thought next we would do a little bit of trivia about Christmas
Okay.
in the Newport area in 1905. So obviously I know the answers, but you don't. So I'll ask you,
No.
and then you can tell me if you know.
Okay.
Okay, around 1905 in U.S. cities like New York, what seasonal concern arose due to the high demand for Christmas trees?
Seasonal concern. Um, uh, there was a candle shortage because everyone wanted to put them on their trees.
Close. People were worried that all of the trees would be decimated by the demand for Christmas trees. They were worried that the
Mm,
pine forests would go away, which has not happened, but people were concerned at the
mm-hmm.
time.
Okay.
um, which Victorian era Christmas tradition, popularized in the mid 19th century, became widespread by the late 1800s and would have still been common around 1905?
Putting candles on Christmas trees. I'm just going to go with that.
Yes.
Oh, am
Yes.
I right?
That
Oh,
is correct. Yes.
can you imagine
Yes. Oh,
lit
no.
candles on a evergreen tree?
Oh my gosh. In a
Holy
house
cow! How
made
many?
entirely of wood?
Uh-huh.
Oh gosh. No. And they weren't having like their staff staying up all night watching the tree.
No,
Oh gosh. No.
we'll just
It's
light it and let it
terrifying.
melt down to the bottom. Hopefully, it doesn't
Hope
catch everything on
nothing
fire.
lights on
Well, good
fire.
night.
Yeah.
Go to bed.
Oh gosh. In the Victorian and early 1900s holiday season, how were many small gifts or toys described as changing compared to earlier times?
Say that again. I don't understand the question.
Sorry. In the Victorian and early 1900s holiday season,
Mhm.
how were many small gifts or toys described as changing compared to earlier times?
Oh, maybe you could buy them in the stores instead of having them be homemade.
I will accept that answer. Yes. So they changed to more substantial or practical items of value versus like nuts or an orange or, things like
Okay.
that. It started to be more, it was on its way to becoming more commercialized, right?
Hmm.
More go to the store and buy things rather than just make them or pick them from your garden or what have you.
I brought you a pine cone.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Uh, what was a common type of Christmas gift given to men in the late 19th, early 20th century, according to gift guides of the period?
Let's go with a pipe.
Yes, tobacco products was
Oh,
one of the items.
how smart
Also,
am I?
slippers. Yeah. Slippers, shaving sets, or handkerchiefs.
Maybe
And
I lived back then and this is just my
maybe you
second
did.
life.
Yes. The last question is the tradition of sending Christmas cards and mass produced decorations was a legacy of which era? Which era?
Like, you want a year or
I mean, if you have a general name for the era, that's fine too.
I'm gonna go with the Roaring Twenties.
Nope. Sorry. The Victorian era.
Oh, Victorian, because that's what
Yes.
we've been talking about the whole time. When
Yes.
did
The
Courier and
tradition.
Ives enter the picture? That's what I'd like to know.
Yeah, I don't know. Courier and Ives. Are they? Who are they?
They made prints, by
Did they?
Courier and
Prince?
Ives.
Oh, yes. Yes. Well, let's see. Let's see. Currier and Ives was a New York City-based printmaking business operating from 1835 to 1907. Can you imagine? Just imagine for a moment having a business that
Okay.
only operated for uh like 75 years, and you're in a Christmas song that will live forever and
Yeah,
ever and ever. Is
that's
that wild?
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They
how many people
operated
have to look
until
up who that is?
what is
What
yes.
is Career and Ives?
Yeah, until 1907, and the company designed and sold inexpensive hand-painted lithographic works based on news events, views of popular culture, and Americana.
Yeah, and the Christmas ones
And
are very recognizable. You see them on cookie tins and stuff.
yeah. Yep. And they are quite old and rare, and they do have a market value. The originals, obviously,
Hmm.
not the prints,
Right.
but a vintage book of theirs is worth like $30 to $60, so not that much.
Oh.
Um, but they're they're immortalized in a song that everybody knows. So
Hmm.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of now I'm interested to know like what happened to them. Why did they go under? People must have liked them at some point.
Yeah.
So, anyways, all right. Okay, it's time now to dreamcast a sequel or where we think the characters have ended up. So, what are your thoughts
Okay.
on that?
All right. I had a little help from Gemini. So here's what we
Mm.
came up with together. I just
Uh-huh.
plugged in different ideas, and Gemini and I were good friends. And we came up
You're
with,
right here.
yep. Nix, I love her, therefore I will commit to a century of escalating global catastrophes. He's really going to have a hard time with the lack of technology and a sense of dread
Hmm.
for the future. He already knows about the Great Depression and two world wars. He knows what's coming and he has chosen to live with them. No. Ella is passionately campaigning for the right to vote. Nick tries to be supportive, but he already knows how it's going to play out. Just give it a few
Hmm.
years, honey. And ultimately, Nick misses his artisanal craft beers and J. Crew turtlenecks. They can't get past their differences, and eventually, when the comets align just right, Nick returns to the modern times and marries a woman who is allowed to vote and wear pants.
Okay. Well, all right. This is not a happy ending for these
No,
two.
this is not a Hallmark movie.
No.
Sorry, but
Nope.
I really like pants on women and
Yes.
craft beer.
Yes. Hmm.
What about
Okay.
you?
I think that Nick can ride it out with Ella for a little while to create this foundation. And then I too think that I think they will return together to the future, but maybe somewhere completely different so that nobody knows who they are, that they're completely anonymous and they can just kind of start over with all of their
Mm.
gold doubloons and whatever money they have.
Yep.
And they can start some kind of charity there too. And we don't know anything about it. It's completely separate, but they have also built this legacy for Newport that will live on in the future. Um, I also kind of wondered why the portrait was just of her and not of her husband, and why nobody had
Hmm.
any photos of him. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously the joke's got to work, like it's got to tell the
Hmm.
story, so that's
Right.
why. But mm, I think it might have been kind of interesting for him to be like, "Man, that guy looks a lot like me. Interesting, weird." You know?
Yeah. And did
But
Nordstrom Rack get paid off? Were they a sponsor of this movie? Because they mentioned it a couple of times.
I don't know, but the movie that we're going to talk about next week, they talk about USAA a lot. So
Oh, okay.
they must have sponsored that film.
I'm getting the feeling I know how you felt about the next movie, and I haven't watched it yet, so we'll see how I
I
feel.
think you're going to be wrong about how I felt about it, but
Oh,
maybe not.
okay.
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know.
Okay.
But I will say they talked about USAA a lot. But you know what? There's that other movie that we really liked, Holiday Hotline, where they talked
Hmm.
about Daisy Sour Cream a lot. You know, it was just
Oh,
happened to be
yeah.
their sponsor for that film. We
Hmm.
still liked the
Yeah.
movie, but it was like, wow, You guys really like sour cream. What's going on here?
I put it in my coffee.
Oh my God. Even though on the commercials where they're like, dip your strawberries in sour cream. I'm like,
Oh, nobody
what?
does that.
Why would I do that?
No, that looks disgusting.
Oh, no, thank you. I don't want to do it.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so we're going to rate the movie now. And we're
Okay.
going to use Christmas boat parades because that is one of the fun things that happens in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
And it's nostalgic for me because my hometown and your town that you live in is a town that's known for its holiday boat parade, which I don't know that I've
Mhm.
actually ever attended it, but I know it happens.
I
So
did
that's
accidentally one
nice.
night. We had dinner reservations at a restaurant that overlooked the water. We didn't know it was boat parade night, so we got a front row seat, and it was great.
Amazing. Oh, that's
Yeah,
so cool.
yeah.
I love that.
So
Yep.
that's no longer a restaurant, it's a real estate building, but the Harbor Inn.
Which the Harbor Inn. Where was that?
Yeah, it was in the big brick building that got run into by a truck.
Oh,
Yeah, so
yes, that's right. That was a restaurant. I
yeah.
forgot about that.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. What did you think of this movie from a rating
Um,
perspective?
from a rating perspective of Christmas boat parades, I'm going to reiterate that I went into it with expectations of Biltmore Christmas, which is truly one of my favorite Hallmark Christmas movies. So they had a lot to live up to. So I felt like they went through the motions. It was, you know, the meet cute, the develop feelings. There's a crisis. There's a temporal paradox. There's a kiss. It was
What is a temporal paradox?
the time travel. Um, so it it was perfectly nice movie, but again, I felt like it really, I really was setting it up to be another Biltmore Christmas. So if Biltmore Christmas was like a 10-course meal, this was like the appetizer. So it was lovely, it was nice, but it left me wanting more. So with that, I'm
Okay.
gonna say, um, I'll give it a strong 3 Christmas boat parades. I would definitely watch it again if it's on, and I didn't dislike it. It wasn't as much as I was expecting.
Okay. I really liked this movie. And I think I'm a little partial to Jenna Claire Mason because I love Broadway. It's if I could watch a Broadway show every single week, I would.
Mhm.
I love live theater, so I think I'm a little bit biased on that piece of it. And I think she just seems like a fun person.
Yeah.
I loved the acting. I loved all the characters. Loved the backdrop. I thought the direction was great. The cinematography was wonderful. The only thing that did catch my eye was in some of the boat scenes. I could clearly see that it was green screen. That was a
Yes.
little annoying. And
Mhm.
I'm like, you're in Rhode Island. Why can't you film it on the actual water? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Um, but I really liked it. So I'm going to give this one a 4.5.
Okay.
Christmas boat parades. And I thought what we would do, since we're just starting Countdown to Christmas, is that we would kind of create a ranking for ourselves. So I would love for you to, this is only the second movie. So where are they for you as far as ranking goes with Merry Christmas, Ted Cooper and Newport Christmas?
In order of which what I liked,
Yes.
Merry Christmas, Ted Cooper by far,
Okay.
is at the top for me, just because, like I mentioned when we talked about it, I love a bit of comedy put in, a little silliness, a little goofiness, and I just really felt like everything about that movie worked. So that
Hmm.
would be my number one
Yeah.
for now. But we've only talked about
Okay.
2, so those are my top 2.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go opposite. Newport Christmas is number one for me. Merry Christmas, Ted Cooper is number two. I
Okay.
think I'll be hard pressed to have something take over either one of those, honestly.
Okay.
But we'll see. We also have, well, actually, are we even covering Christmas Above the Clouds? We aren't, are we?
Oh, I feel like we should. Maybe I should swap out my next
We
week's.
might
Should
need
I
to.
swap out my next week's?
I don't know.
That's
Or
the
we could
Ashley
sneak it in
Williams
there
one, right?
somewhere else. No, it's the Aaron Krakow.
I mean, I always get them confused. That's who I meant. Yeah.
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 Well, maybe we can do both. We'll have to figure it out.
Okay. There's so many, I feel
Okay.
like, except that we have to
Oh my
watch so many.
gosh.
But I was thinking maybe we should do our episodes, cut them really short and do 2 back to back. But that would be a lot of movies to
We could
watch.
try.
But I'm watching them anyway.
I'm trying to watch all of the new ones this year. That's my goal. We'll see. I've never done that before, but I'm going to try this year.
Yeah.
All the new Hallmark ones. I don't know that I'll make it for all the other channels, but for Hallmark at least. So we'll see.
No, but I am definitely tuning into Lifetime's Do You Fear What I Fear? Because I must.
Can't wait. Can't wait. I'm going to watch it for sure. And you know what? We can also, there's nothing wrong with us watching these movies and putting them up on Instagram and not necessarily doing a full episode. And then we could include them in our rankings as well.
True.
So,
okay. Let's do that.
Okay. Cool. So if you haven't heard my review of Royal Montana Christmas, you can go to our Instagram at Love on the Pod and you can hear about what I think of that movie, which is not a lot. Our next episode is going to be about episode 3 of Finding Mr. Christmas, where we'll talk about all of the fun things that they do during the episode, the competitions, the drama, which there really isn't much, and then who gets eliminated and whether we agreed with it or not. And then we'll move on to our next movie the following week. So be sure to follow us on Instagram at Love on the Pod and share your episode thoughts or ideas by emailing us at loveonthepod@gmail.com. Plus, you can text us with future movie recommendations using the link in our show notes. If you love this episode and want to hear more, please subscribe to the podcast as we drop new episodes weekly, or in this case, twice weekly, because we are committed to the bit. So whether you're sailing into the unknown under a Christmas comet,
or accidentally time traveling into the arms of a charming sailor,
we hope you find your way home with your heart a little fuller and your story worth telling. Have a great week, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.